Block puzzle games are certainly not in short supply on the Game Boy, and not without reason. A great one doesn't need to look, flash, or sound amazing, but can be simple one-screen affairs with straightforward rule sets and head-scratching strategy. In Flipull, you control a teardrop-shaped blob thing that throws out different blocks at a pile of other blocks, in order to try to clear a certain number of them out. There are 4 designs on the blocks which need to be matched to the one you're throwing. You cast each one horizontally, and any matching blocks in consecutive order will be removed, and the next different block will fly into your character's hands to be your next move. It's sometimes possible to drop blocks vertically depending on the shape of the ceiling, which allows you to clear vertical lines instead. The levels are all based in a 12 by 12 grid, with different arrangements of indestructible blocks to rebound off. The rest of the screen shows you the maximum number of blocks that you can have left when all possible moves have gone, as well as how many are left. There's also a score and a pretty generous time limit. Well, it depends how much thought you want to put into your sequence of moves. If you try to think 3 or 4 steps ahead, which is harder than it sounds until you get used to how blocks are removed, then 3 or so minutes per stage can get pretty tight. Often you'll be left with no visible blocks of the same design to the one you're holding. If this happens, you have a limited amount of super blocks that can remove anything. Use these wisely though, as they're hard to come by, and if you have no available moves or S-blocks, it's game over. There are a small handful of continues, and no password system or save. This is a big problem with the game. It's not easy by any means, and layouts are random, so you can't even learn the stages. This does increase replayability, but with 50 levels, you're going to have to focus for a long period of time to beat Flipull. It's one of those that you're going to have to sink your teeth into in order to get very far. Knowing when to go for the big combos and when to knock out single cubes is essential to grasp, and which cubes to leave alone. Generally, it's best not to take out the bottom row from above, as that leaves you with no remaining moves. You can keep going back to this time and again. The sound isn't too annoying, and the graphics don't get in the way, they do the job. It's really lacking a save feature, but that's pretty much the game's only flaw. The name is pretty stupid, I suppose, and the artwork, if you can call it that, has nothing to do with the game. The blurb on the back of the box actually says gnarliest. It occurs to me how strange it is to see that word in print, ensuring you'll have no danger in mistaking when this game was released. Tetris showed us how the most rudimentary of concepts can create a timeless masterpiece that transcends generations. I wouldn't say for a second that Flipull, an exciting cube game, falls into that latter category, but it holds its own in the genre, surpassing a lot of its competition. Tough, infuriating, captivating. All these things from the simplest concept you could imagine. Well done, Taito.